Well, hello and welcome to year 3 of the Maze Challenge. Where's our tractor? Where's our harvester? Nothing's around here. What a surprise I don't put things away. But it's August, and the computer's skipping a little bit. What's going on there? We don't got, okay, we might need to fix that, but let's check the used market. We don't have any money, but boy, oh boy, that would be nice. We're gonna go ahead and skip time, get ready to harvest, and hope the glitches and the frames I'm dropping go away. It's strange. Let's push this button real quick. 60 frames a second. I don't know, maybe it's my imagination. Let's keep moving forward. So last year we pretty much learned that field flipping's not gonna work, and I made some mistakes with that. Gosh, this thing's teasing me. Kinda really wanna buy this. Okay, this one is, oh, man, 7.5 meters. What is ours? 5.7 meters. It's not even worth enough to do. Okay, let's go ahead and make it the third. Just checking just in case to see what we're missing out on because we don't have any cash. But I think this year we are going to try to focus on land and not equipment. I think leasing the equipment is okay because if we buy land, we get to use that the rest of the next, what, 8 years? We have, 3 through 10 to go. So that's kind of my thought here. And I don't know if we'll pay attention to other fields that have, not sunflowers, have corn. But it looks like we have the market cornered right now. Cornered. Except for field 28 up here. 28, 29, 30 would be interesting to buy. But let's check the used market. We're going to get into a harvest here pretty quick. That would be really nice. Oh, man. I don't even think we have enough. We don't have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough horsepower for that anyways. But, all right. Here comes September and harvest time. The other thing we've introduced to this challenge and it's been approved by the creator police is to allow us to use guided steering. So once I have 15 grand, I feel confident, we're gonna put that on the John Deere. I'm not sure if we'll put that on the harvester. Just kind of undecided about that. So we are right here. So we might as well start at this exact location. So no better time than now. We'll go ahead and get started on harvesting this. Get this field done, and then we can get the grain cart and the tractor over here in a little bit. And it'll be interesting to figure out what we're gonna want to do with our products this time around. Let's go ahead and throw cruise control on and hop in here and look at the price of corn right now. It is super low. We're just gonna have to save it for a little bit, spend, sell enough to get us by to be able to replant, and then just go wise on when we're selling the corn. I think's what we're gonna have to do this year. We've had a lot of good comments in the last 2 videos of this, and I'm really thinking we might want to start plowing every time. And it sounds like there is some mechanics in the game that I was unaware of that do give you somewhat of a penalty for not rotating crops. And even if it doesn't say it requires plowing, we might be seeing a yield decrease because of that. So I'm thinking that's what's happening with our yield. But as you can see here, there's some areas in this field that were yielding better than before. So it's a little misleading, I think, but we'll see. We'll keep going. And we're about 25% full here. I'm not sure. Gosh, this feels weird. Not used to this big harvester anymore. I'm loving this. And I don't think we've done the big field with this new header yet. That'll be exciting. I could be wrong though. Okay, you can see here is a little bit better yield than before. Getting the orange out of here. So completely around this field, and we are at 42% full, which really helps with the efficiency. We're not gonna have to unload all the time. So this is exciting. It's exactly what we were hoping for with this bigger header and this bigger harvester setup. So all things are trending the way we want it to. Oh, we forgot to start the time. We're gonna run it we're gonna catch up to 9 o'clock just to penalize ourselves there. There we go. Now we'll drop it to ×5. Gotta keep an eye on that. I like to keep the time off when I start because of talking and all that, but it is a challenge, so we gotta keep that in mind. Man, a second tractor would be nice. Let's go ahead and throw a worker on that. We'll get the John Deere all prepped, and they might be full by the time we get there. We'll see. Be nice if this thing went a little faster. And the grain cart's full. It did turn around. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll have to move it Crop destruction 100% is on this playthrough. Thought we would get back in time. I thought it would have run out before turning around, to be honest with you. Let's see, we'll just do right there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Or did I? That out, loop around, try not to damage any crops. Get that unloaded. Once we get it set up, I'm really tempted to go grab the cultivator and start cultivating this field, but I don't know if they're far enough ahead. And if I'm remembering right, we can fill this up twice, fill up the hopper twice to the capacity of the grain cart. So let's loop back around, go ahead and shut that off and turn that back on. And what do we want to do? Do we want to multitask here and spend money on a worker? I think we get a little farther ahead before we do that. Oh, fuel is flashing. Fuel is flashing. Let's go ahead and we're going to drop the header right here. And in case we don't make it, we're going to drop the grain that we have off. Oh, I'm glad I glanced at that. I had my water cup in the way. I couldn't see the gas tank. Then I thought we might as well check that. And some type of little trailer might be beneficial for that eventually. But we don't have cash for that. So let's go ahead and head over there as quick as possible. 19 miles an hour. Hopefully we get there. We'll fold it all up just to be safe and turn the hazards on. Boy, oh boy. That would have sucked. It still might suck. I believe it's this road. It might be one more. I think it's one more. Where is the gas station? Fuel! Did we go the wrong way completely? I see it. I see it. Loop around this way. Oh, look at that path under the bridge. That is awesome. This map is impressive. I dig it. Pulling our big old harvester into the gas station. That's comical. It's comical. All right, let's spend a lot of our money. Is it not going to work here? Gotta get super close. Do I have to go up to that tank over there? I mean, which one of these is diesel? I could have sworn I've done this already. There we go. All right. Whew. Crisis averted. A lot of money, though. Lots of cash. And gosh, this thing needs repaired already. Buying used might not be the best idea. All right, that'll get us by for now. So we're probably going to lose a little bit of yield with this needing repaired. And we're going to, gosh, almost after every harvest need to repair this thing. That's really going to eat into the profits. Can I pull this? Can I pull it? Can I pull it? No. I thought I'd check. Can I forget what I have as far as loan? Oh, nothing. Okay, we are maxed out on the loan. We broke. We're wasting gas on the other. Oh my goodness. We're wasting diesel. Unfold again. And we're back at it. And let's switch over here. Shut that off. Actually, while we're waiting for that, let's get the cultivator. Now, we didn't cultivate last time around or plow. It's, it says plowing's required at this point. So, I mean, we look in here, no plows, but we go to implements. If we look at discs, these will act as a plow. That's not what one we have, is it? No, we have a cultivator, right? Yeah, that we could sell for 13, but we could swap it out eventually for a disc, 45,000. Oh man. Okay. We'll keep a look on the deals. You'll use what we have while we can, and then we might be swapping back to plowing soon. But then we have to take care of stones, so it's just an extra expense for what I'm having a hard time believing will turn around a profit. But if we owned the equipment, it absolutely would make sense. So we'll use what we have, what we own, and then once we can afford to get the ideal setup, we'll do that. Ramble. The other thing is with plowing, we wouldn't have to worry about weeds, but yeah, 6.5 dozen of the other, right? Anybody know that saying? We're just swapping out problems at this point and trying to make the best of it. Now, this tractor's not the best for navigating with these type of implements, so we'll see how this goes. Can't wait till I can get guided steering on it. 8 miles an hour is not bad. Wish the width was a little bit better on this thing because we have to do that big field. That'll be done by a worker. Yeah, we need a second tractor. Oh, and they're flashing, so we're gonna want to swap out on their next path. Let's go ahead and drop that right where it is. Grab the grain cart and we'll help unload them. Some multitasking going on here. Oh, it's not even gonna take a second one. Okay. Oh no, we did unfill a little bit. Okay. So we'll have to unload this, drop it off at the train, and come back. So we won't get too far ahead on cultivating because of this, but it will save us a little bit of time. Go. All right, we don't have to do it this time around, so we'll drop that there. Let them fill back up. Play musical implements. I guess it wasn't full. Why is it flashing? I might be confusing things. I don't know why it's flashing. No way it's 80% full already. Maybe because of how much it needs repaired. All right, on our way to drop off our first 22,000 liters of corn, the red cargo, and we are in the farthest field, so should give them a good amount of time. I'm wondering they might be able to finish before that hopper's full, but who knows? Because I can't remember. There we go. First deposit of year 3. I think if I would go back, I would probably do a lot of contracts until I had a good amount of cash and not plant corn right away. Just like have my field wasted and maybe do a year or 2 just to build up your fleet and get all the equipment you need and maybe some cash to buy extra land. I think that's a strategy I would do if I started over. All right, that's a pretty good start there. Let's go ahead and loop around and unload the harvester, get it started on the next field. Oh, did we line up right? Pretty close. We go get this unloaded and we'll head on over to, I think we'll do the other small field next. Get those out of the way. Oh, because we had our hazards on. That's why it was blinking. Goofball. I know how to play this game. All right, I think, you know, money is super low. I think it'd be wise this time around to just do these harvests ourselves. We still got to buy lime and seed and fertilizer and herbicide. Yeah, we're gonna have to sell some corn. We're gonna try to limit what we sell. And it looks like this didn't get sprayed. Did I forget to spray this for weeds? Oh, that's not good. Lost yield here. Well, we didn't have to fill up the hopper here, and gosh, I want to pull up my screenshots after we're done here to see. I feel like this is strange. I feel like we shouldn't have. I feel like we should have filled up the hopper, but the yield looks better than last time, so I don't know. Color me confused. About 13,000 liters is what we're gonna get here. Maybe no, about 12.5 here, 12.6 maybe. Yep. All right, not bad though. At peak price, that's you know, $12,000. So let's go ahead and open this up. We'll shut it off for now. Conserving fuel. Hop into this menu. Grab our tractor, and it should potentially all fit. No, it won't. That's okay. We'll get it emptied, and then we will start on the next field. And by the time we're back, we should be able to, yeah, you know, we'll do the thing. All right, we are harvesting the big field. I decided to just get the job done. You know, we're using a worker. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna take a little bit longer and cost us a little bit of money, but I just don't know if I have enough time to drive over, grab the cultivator. I guess we could try it out. We could try it out. That way we're not completely wasting money if we're doing something else. So maybe I'll try to do one pass, one up and down, turn around like this, drop it again, and see where the harvester is. Just really my goal is to get these all replanted by the end of September so that it counts for as being planted in September. And we've talked about, you know, building that muscle memory because of how much harder and difficult this challenge is going to get with the more fields we acquire. So we'll just keep that practice going. And if I open the map a little larger, might be able to see the proximity of the harvester. Looks like that one will work. So we get a little bit, once we're coming back, we'll be able to see how quickly we got to run over there. But yeah, multitasking's fun. Makes it drive, or makes it go by a little bit quicker too. And doesn't feel like you're just sitting there waiting while you're paying a worker. And we see they just turned around. The graphics are funny there. It's not completely rendering in, so it just looks like he's pushing something, some dust in the air. But yeah, we'll turn around and then we'll detach and go unload the harvester. I haven't seen the notification that it's at 80%, which is kind of worrisome because I thought it would be by now, but we'll just get this looped around, lined up somewhat decent here. There we go, right there is pretty perfect. That was the best turnaround I've done today. So it's nice to make a little bit of progress on this and then come over here. Like I said, keeps me busy, not really waiting. Time's gonna fly. But even with this new header, this harvest just seems so much faster already. Very happy with that decision to flip those fields to get that before this harvest. But we are gonna have to sell some corn to pay for replanting, but that's all right. After this harvest, I think we're gonna be sitting pretty good moving forward. Let's go ahead and drop this off, and they should be able to get there and back, hopefully, without needing to get unloaded. All right, let's see how we timed this here. And back up quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get over there, loop around about right here. And that timing wasn't too bad. Oh, we're not far enough over though. Gotta get that distance figured out. There we go. Hopefully we get this completely emptied by the time we get to the end, and this process works pretty good. Much better than the smaller harvester. Kind of wondering if I'm gonna need to sell some corn to get through this harvest too. I guess 1600 we're probably okay, but we're gonna have to figure out how much we want to sell. Yeah, these are the decisions, the things I think about constantly while I'm harvesting here and going back and forth with the cultivator and all that. But it's seeming like the yield is down a little bit in this field, so cultivating it, liming it, treating it, everything should be fine. I'm still debating what we're gonna do with the stones. Yeah, I'm not sure. And I don't know how that new planter is going to work on this tractor either. That's going to be interesting. So that's probably a good leeway there. We'll go ahead and turn back around, have them plenty of room to come back and forth. And we're getting close. We're about halfway done cultivating the field up over here. So making some good progress, saving us some time later. Would be nice to just tab over to another tractor that's hooked up to this cart eventually. We will get there. All right, there. That seemed to work good, turning it sideways like that. And back over to cultivate. Yeah, I guess a little more than halfway done. Definitely should get this field done before we're done harvesting the big field and then start on cultivating the little guy. Don't mind me driving through ditches, trying to save time. And there's a little bit of waste corn over there. I forgot. Probably like 30 bucks, maybe a little more than that. And back at it. Year 3's been the most fun so far. We're super early into it, an hour and a half into the recording sessions. But I'm already enjoying it. Much more than any other series we're working on, to be completely honest with you. This is capturing my attention and my interest more than any other series. If you have any other challenges, please feel free to put them in the comments or in our Discord. We have an FS challenge channel dedicated to things like this. There's a good amount of people trying out this challenge now, and I'm hoping we see some more videos on YouTube for it, because it's pretty neat to see a community come together and try something out. It's been fun. Definitely think we're losing a little bit of yield due to the harvester needing repaired. And if we had more money, we would have fixed that. But really, I didn't see that. I don't know. I didn't see it beneficial to sell the corn at such a low rate to just repair the harvester. I don't know. Let me know how much yield is lost by that, if anyone knows. All right, so now we're sitting there at 45,000 liters so far and about halfway through, which is super low for these two fields. So I think we are paying for not plowing and not liming. Or did we lime this time? I can't remember. I feel like we did lime this one. So maybe, I don't know. The plowing might be biting us in the butt. Or lack of plowing, I should say. That unloaded, and I think if we hop in here, we can see what we have. Yeah, 68,000 while this was tipping. We should be at about 80 when it gets done. We'll check. Yeah, 80, almost 90,000 liters. Okay, it's not great, not terrible. I guess looking at the map, we're still not halfway through. So this pass here is getting us pretty much to that road. So maybe we're okay. And we got the bigger side of the field left. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. What a surprise. All right, they're 80% full. They got that distance to cover. I think we messed up. I wanted to see if they can get there and back twice, since it's been, not filling up a lot. But did we mess up? I mean, not really. We just lost a little bit of time by doing it this way. So we got that field done, all cultivated, and we'll head on over to this next one. And we will have to do the end row by the road to help us turn around. Probably have to do like 4 passes down there. But we might as well start here before we go down there. Make our way down. Start this pass already. Let's look to our left here. Yeah, we got a little bit of time before once we see that it's completely full, we'll assist it there. It made it all the way. That's promising. Let's go ahead and drop right there. Hook up to the trailer. Gosh, that's sweet. Definitely past the halfway point. Yep, right about now. Not bad. Looking good. Making good time. Might not have to turn the lights on. And it's full right there. All right, it's perfect timing. So if I drive with it all the way to the end of this pass, that should be good. To be able to let it go until it's 80% again. Oh, and since it stopped, it's going to completely empty here. Let's trick it. There we go. All right, and let's help it. We'll go all the way to the end, cruising with it. Maintenance on this again. Oh, struggle bus. All right, it makes sense to go unload this while we're here. So we'll drive over to the train station, which is just nice that it's right by the big... Didn't even intentionally do that. Oh, it's the grain cart that's really needs some maintenance, but I don't think that's a thing we can care about. There we go. Dogs are mad about something. And we'll do this 4th end row here. That should give us plenty of distance to turn around now. Yep, loop around like this. Can't wait to get our 15 grand to buy guided steering. Harvester's making good time. Yeah, not bad. I must have missed the 80% full warning. Kind of surprised I haven't seen that yet. After this pass, I'm gonna switch over and relieve the harvester. But this is super fast cultivating over here. We're gonna be on the big field momentarily. Oh, it is blinking now. There's the 80% warning. All right. So if we drop now, we should be able to get over there and let them keep harvesting without stopping as nighttime approaches. Definitely finish this up on September 1st, though. Wow, flying by. Kind of worried we're going to run out of money, though. All right, we're going to have a couple more unloading sessions here, but gosh, it's flying by. We'll probably do the rest of the nighttime with no commentary because lighting just sucks. This will put us at about 123,000 liters. Yeah, it seems a little low. We look at our yield here. It's looking about the same though. Well, live and learn. Not sure if we're learning though, but we're living. Well, we might have a problem. We might be selling some corn because the harvester has corn in it. The harvester apparently is out of fuel. It looks like it got done with the harvest just in time, but yeah, we have a dilemma here. All right, let's go see. Could have filled it up all the way. All right, let's see if it was a warning or an actual out of fuel. And you know we leave this one on. We're just, oh my goodness. This challenge just gets harder and harder. Yep, can't turn it on. All right, let's look at our options. $29,000 is our best option. No way. No way. What if we had one nearby and we just like tools? Let's see, do we even have that? Containers, 10 grand, 10 grand. And we could potentially put it right here. Land not owned, we'd have to put it like right there. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is shut off all our lights here and go to sleep and ponder what we're gonna do next. What a freaking dilemma. I think we don't worry about it right now. So what's the capacity in here? Let's look at the prices because that's the big issue. Prices. So 139,000 without what's in there. They are just plummeting. We're not going to see a peak again until possibly December. So how much in the way are you here? It's going to be tough, but gosh, we screwed up. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Miscellaneous has got to be it, right? Those are the only options here. We have, what about in here? Not there. Here. One of these take fuel? They do not. Okay. Well, what do we have in here? About $8,000 worth of corn that would be lost if we had to reset. So those are the options here, really. Is reset and lose $8,000 or place down a $10,000 fuel thing that we could keep using throughout the rest of the playthrough. So funny, I was starting to think about it when it got close and oh, I can't believe they finished. All right, I guess we work on cultivating. We're almost out of money. We're gonna have to, again, I think we just leave that there until we can afford to do something else about it and really think it through a little bit more. We check the used market here. Like, chances of that showing up gotta be pretty low. Well, we're officially broke. I got done taking care of cultivating the field and, you know, thinking through some things, talking to Brody Farms and watching his stream on how he's doing it. Gosh, he must have turned off stones. But even if we ignore the stones, so anyways, my thought was he's plowing, he's planting with a planter that has fertilizer as well. And since he's plowing every time, he doesn't have to spray for weeds. So all I used to do is plow, lime, plant. That's it. 3 steps. What we're doing is cultivating, lime, planting, spraying. We have a lot more steps, but we're broke. So we got to sort that out first because next is planting. We're going to go through this cycle with the equipment we have, but we're going to pay attention and try to adjust that moving forward. So I guess we could drive around and get our spreader and see if we can find any lime. I just don't remember if we have any. Whoops, let's drop that. So we got some seed there. We have some liquid fertilizer. Let's loop around here and go find our spreader. I see our spreader. We'll see what's in it. And then we're going to have to sell a little bit of corn. We're going to lease a fuel tank so we can get the corn that's out of the harvester and get that moved and all that taken care of. But that's all going to take money, and corn is pretty much at the lowest it can be. Let's check. Yeah, corn's pretty low. Not as low as it could be, so... And it's dropping. We might want to do this now. We might want to sell some now while it's dropping. I don't see any lime. We'll see what's in the spreader, though. Just a little bit, and we might be able to get this field done here. Let's jump out and look at its condition. I mean, it says it's good. Maybe we skip lime this time. Maybe we do. All right, let's head over to the train. Let's check this field too. Yeah, it's still pretty good. But let's sell some because we are going to need to plant here and then get something to treat weeds and fertilizer. Now, leasing costs of the train aren't too... it's not too expensive. It says 1,000 per hour. We're going to borrow it for a couple minutes, if even a minute. So not too bad. A couple dollars that'll cost us. It's a nice little path up here. This would be cool for like a campsite. Yeah. All right, train should be on its way. And then we will try to sell not too much because we want a lot of money. We want a lot of product when the prices peak. So as of right now, there's no corn on the map. Interesting. All right, where's our train? Quite the wait. Let me in. Locomotive. All right, we'll let luck treat us here. We're gonna stop right there, and when I hit R and then stop is what we're going to take. With no goal in mind, because I really don't know what to think. We're gonna go about 15. We'll do that. All right, we'll see how that does us for now. Get that sold and go from there. Okay, so $12,000, pretty good environmental bonus. Let's hop in this tractor, and we don't need that this time. Let's head to the store. Gosh, that's not too bad. It's not too skinny. I don't know what repairing these would do. Maybe just perform a little bit better. I don't think it has any impact on yield. Not repairing that. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. And what do we get? 22,000 for this? Okay, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna go into planters. I'm so hypocrite. Oh. So contradicting myself, but we are gonna go and use this. 12,000, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We don't need to get the harvester's fine where it is for now, but this is gonna make my life easier. We might just lease this the rest of the way through. It would be nice if there was a seeder. It would be nice if there was a planter that was also a direct drill, so that we just this uses liquid fertilizer, huh? Okay, we'll use what we have so that we don't have to cultivate, but that is what it is. And we might start plowing. We might get rid of our cultivator and trade that in for something that gives us that plowed state and allows us to plant again. So I know this is a roller coaster ride and I cannot stay on one task, but this is gonna make my life so much easier this time around. And if we just budget, you know, this 12-ish thousand, that's herbicide. If we just budget this 12-ish $1,000 every twice a year and calculate how long it would take to pay this off, I think at this point it would be close to the end of the series. So maybe leasing this does make sense. And I don't imagine the fertilizer that we have is going to last us very long, so we'll go ahead and get this all filled up and see where we're sitting. All right, that opened up for us. Very nice. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, we'll use what we have and then we'll buy more. Got to be real frugal for a little bit. And there we go. Get that open. We should have at least 2,000 liters here, right? Oh, 1,300. Those only hold 1,000? Okay. All right, well, let's get started on the big boy. Well, let's do the farthest one away. I like that idea. I guess we could have just sold that. Well, we needed the money to repair it to sell it for the most money, but instead of selling corn, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope we get close to this dollar amount at the end. Like I said, I'd start over, do more contracts, bank some more money, buy some more equipment before even planting corn. That's what I would do if I could start over. But we're way past that part in the challenge, so that's not gonna happen. But the way I look at it right now with that, you know, new thought about that approach is if we just ignore stones and take the loss or the equipment damage and the yield loss on that, but only have to use 3 implements every single planting season, that's really gonna feel good by the time the end of this series or this playthrough comes around. So, and boy oh boy, this thing is huge. So we should get this done in no time, besides needing to head back and get more product. Oh, we have the 15,000. We could get our GPS right now. Let's hold off on that. so we have a little more land. All right, well, we got close. We'll go ahead and pick it up right here and fold it and head on into the store because we got a little bit to do, but we're just about out. So I think now's a good time to try to get the gas pedal to work. What's going on here? There we go. Let's head to the store, get refilled. We'll finish this field, do the other small one, and progress. I think I'm glad we picked the wider one and not that small one because this would take forever. So it'd be kind of interesting. I think we did lose money on that deal. Probably sold it for more than less than we bought it for. And nothing we can do about that now. But I think I have an approach we're going to stick with the rest of the way. And we'll see about selling that cultivator for maybe a disc or something here in the future. Because if we're going to be cultivating or going that route, we might as well have something that gives us that plowed state and that extra bonus. And we're going to lose the 15 points on the bonus for the environmental score, but our yield will still be as high as possible. And I think that is more rewarding than the environmental score. At least that's what I'm hoping. All right, we're gonna go real conservative here. We'll grab one thing of fertilizer for now, see how long that lasts us, and then we'll go back here and do one bag of seed. Well, we went through. Let's do 2 of each. This is where you just burn through the cash, right? Ouch. Oh, these are 2,000 each. Oh, we should have just done 1. That's okay. That's okay. We will probably use it. Be interesting to see how far this takes us. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Can't do it. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just. Oh, video games. What are you hitting right now? Not a damn thing. So what does it say? Potential yield right now is 89. Yield potential is 89%, and our potential yield is 82 to 83 right now. So not too far off with this. I think our approach may work. So what will be interesting is next time if we do the plowing approach, if we'll be able to see the difference in that yield potential. So we can't get the yield higher than 89% on this field, so, or at least in that area of the field. So that's going to be our goal, is to maximize that number and get the most out of each field based on its soil type. That's all we can do. All right, folder on up, and we'll head on over to the smaller field, bust that out real fast, and then it's the grind of the big field. Oh, okay, so it slows down when it's folding, so you should probably fold it while you're not moving. All right, and this should be real sweet and quick. I don't know why it's sweet. It's just the word that came to mind, apparently. I think I'm hungry. I want some sweets. Oh, it's not gonna fit. I was trying to be fancy. And sneak past here. But let's go ahead and back it up, give it a chance to get past the bush. I think we did that last time too. I was thinking if I come around this way, avoid this pole, and then we can just come up the middle for the next pass and not have to do the end row. But, you know, laziness kind of doesn't pay off all the time, does it? Pretty silly. All right, here we go. And we got to try to do this as fast as possible with when the planter is running to avoid the 1 hour penalty. But with that other big field, I don't know if we're going to be able to. All right, 2 fields down. I think we'll go buy one more thing of seed and top off on fertilizer and then get started on the next field. All right, fertilizer's topped off. Let's get the seed all topped off. Well, not topped off, but what we have. So we'll have about, I think it was 2,700 liters of corn. I'm sure this field takes a little bit more than that, but we will give it a shot here. And I think we're gonna need a little more fertilizer too, if I'm remembering correctly, but we should be able to get about half of it, if not more, done. All right, here we go. The marathon begins. And without GPS, I really stare at the bottom left of my screen and try to get locked in at 90 degrees. And that'll give us the best straight pass possible here. But we'll get GPS soon. And then go in this direction, you're looking for 270 degrees. There we go. Close enough. All right, we should be able to get up and down one more time, or very close, before we have to go get more nitrogen. Seed's going to be debatable if it's going to make it. So we're probably going to have to buy one more thing of fertilizer and seed. And that fertilizer is going to hurt, because it's 3,200 just for one pass, really? A little bit more than one pass, but yeah, it's going to be close. Yep, we're going to have to buy another thing for that pass right next to us. That's fun. 5% left. I don't think we'll get all the way to the end, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And yeah, we will need more seed as well. So once we hit about 1%, I am going to just... Oh, we're not over far enough. I'm going to go ahead and shut things off so we don't miss anywhere and have to plant over it again to add the fertilizer. And there. Raise. We'll go ahead and fold. and we'll head on into the store, spend the rest of our life savings. Bag of seed, and are these bags? Oh, they're cheaper, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll do that, risk it, save a little bit of money there, since we don't need 2,000. Oh, that was a waste of money. Oh, Chris, come on, man. We'll never see that money back, because we might not use solid fertilizer ever again. Oh, and we still had a little bit of oh my goodness, I am a doofus. Probably not enough though. Well, after that silly mistake, I don't think 500 liters probably would have been enough. We could have got away with just buying. All right, let's go finish this. All right, last pass here, and we should be able to sneak right next to the harvester and not hit it, as if we can line ourselves up correctly. You know, once we sell the once we sell the corn at the best cost, I think then we'll lease the trailer to fill up the gas in the harvester, get it completely filled up, and go from there. It might be wise to buy it though, because we're probably going to do that again. Oh, and we just got our leasing fee barely. Oh, I wonder if we would have shut the machine off every time we turned around, if we would have saved time. That hurts. Oh, maybe we didn't, because we spent all that money. Okay, I might be going crazy. We're gonna hope we avoid the leasing fee. I think I'm going crazy at this point. Then up the steepest hill. This is where the tractor would probably perform better if we repaired it. Yeah, and it's getting to the point where we're probably gonna have no choice but to, once we sell our corn. Definitely want to buy a few pieces of land to get another harvest in this year. Oh, we didn't. Did we get over far enough? No, we didn't. Raise it, shut it off. All right, we gotta get a lot farther over. That might do it right there. Nope. Okay, back up. Come on, bust through it. You moved it a little bit already. Come on, come on, come on. Up. Turn a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Turn this way a little bit. Come on. And then we got through. We got past. Whew, and you hit the back. Oh, no. I don't think we can get past this one that way. And we'll take that little bit of loss there. All right, so let's fold it on up. It's just a little tiny corner. That'll be fine. And we'll come over here. We will unload it all once the tractor can pull it again. And yeah, we wasted money, but we'll spend it next time. Let's go ahead and do that. It's all unloaded. Go into our keys, turn the planter, and let's double check that. I think you go here. Oh yeah, we had plenty of time. 0.6 hours is all we use there. Okay, let's take a look at how much the sprayer is going to cost. And is it worth it to do this and try to lease it? I think so. And let's go ahead and get that done. This should be fine to do this now, right? That's not herbicide. We had one down here. I don't think it's going to be enough if I remember. So what is the cost of herbicide? We don't have enough money. I guess we might be selling a little bit more corn. All right, let's see our fate here. 84 liters. Okay, let's just park here and jump to the train. We'll get that on its way, and we'll sell a little bit more corn to afford herbicide. All right, it wasn't too far away this time, but let's hop in here, start the engine. We're gonna grab like 5,000 liters just to be safe. I do think one tank's gonna be enough, but let's just be safe here. Do about 5,000. Right. Oh, we did 7,000. Couldn't stop it in time. We could unload it, but you know, that's not how I roll. Okay, so let's hop back into John Deere, drive and pick up that implement. And while we're thinking about it, we'll go ahead and purchase one thing of herbicide. Now, this is somewhat of a challenge because we're not going to be able to completely see where we've been, I don't believe. And without the weeds actually being here yet, that's why I usually wait, but I don't think it makes a difference. Oh, okay, it does change the texture. Perfect. And is it spraying anywhere? It's not, so this isn't gonna work, is it? Oh, I've learned this before. Okay, let's head home. We're gonna hit some leasing fees. We're gonna keep it right here though. Oh man. All right, let's go here. We'll visit, we'll sleep, and we'll cry a little bit. We're gonna make it October. Some daily fees are gonna pop in. Hope it doesn't take us negative. Leasing fees, $300. All right, that's not too bad. So we lost about 600 bucks by doing it this way. Let's just, for fun, take a look here. Nothing's gonna help us. I think our header's bigger than that one. Yeah, or the same at least. Okay, it's October, and we, you know, wasting money is the name of the game. Let's see if any other cornfields popped up. No, they did not. All right, let's hop back in the John Deere. We have corn, we have weeds, we have just over 2,000 liters of herbicide, $3,000 to our name, and a $100,000 loan. So, year 3. It's about the same as year 1 through 3, isn't it? I think it's about to change though. I do think it's about to change for the better for us. A little harder to see where you've been, to be honest with you. We did kind of an angle, so we'll do that again. And then we'll loop around, do up and down. I think it'll be 3 passes, I think is what it is on this field. And we should be able to turn around on both ends now because we drive through people's properties because we're a gangster, apparently. If far enough over, we might be able to do this in just 2. There we go. Oh, with the extra width on this, we definitely are going to be able to get this in just 1 up and down here if we get far enough to the right. Goofball. There we go. Nice. Gosh, I feel like we're rolling through season 3 or year 3 a lot faster than year 2 with this setup, and I guess it's just maybe it just feels faster for me. I think we're about 3.5 hours into this this video recording wise. Pretty sick. All right, there we go. On to the next field. And next up is watching the market and trying to really sell what we have at peak price to get us around $100,000 to buy some more fields. That'll spread out the harvest and tillage and planting a little bit, and we'll have more than 1 harvest cycle going once we buy more fields on this next cycle here. Let's see, that should be okay right there. Go ahead and go straight now. I think it's on. We never turned it on. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing her. We're losing her. Now it's on. Let me know how big of a mistake you think I'm making by ignoring stones. I'm leaning towards that it might be a mistake. Let's see what this says yield-wise now. This one says 115 out of 125. And over here, yeah, it's still the same. So maybe that updates tomorrow. But if we're losing 10% of the yield on this, I'm guessing a majority of that is from not plowing. Like maybe 5%, and then another for the stones, maybe a little bit for the lime. I don't know. I don't know. That's why we're gonna fail this. I should have been a precision farming expert before starting this. And on to the last field. This one's gonna take a little bit longer than the other ones, but we have plenty of product. We're absolutely not gonna run out of herbicide, especially since this only sprays where it sees weeds. And I guess that makes sense for this implement to not work until weeds exist. Yeah, so that's why, maybe that's why it wasn't actually using any herbicide before. And if you spray the entire field with the other implements, you use a lot more products, but you can kill them before they grow. Maybe that's it. Or maybe precision farming just doesn't let you. I can't remember, to be honest. Let me know. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. We missed a little bit. We got some red stones, too. Okay, so what is the yield here? We're losing about 6% yield. Okay, so next time we're definitely going to plow and do it a little bit better. But let's go ahead and let's look at the used market because I don't think we did today, even though we don't have money for anything. Slurry, yep, not gonna work. And then we'll also have to make a habit of getting this screen ready. Oh, 700, that's not bad. So hopefully it climbs enough for us to justify buying some fields. On to the grind of skipping days. I mean, if something perfect shows up for like 60% off, we're absolutely selling corn and gonna buy it. Let's take a look at our prices here, and it's dropping dramatically. Used market. Mulching might be interesting as well. That's forest mulching. It's not the one we want anyways. This is pretty nice, but we don't necessarily need it. On to November. Loan interest, yep. All right, still dropping to its lowest here. Oh, no. Now we're on to November. Yep, not what we want. Okay, and it is November. Let's take a look at prices are starting to rise. We need them to rise a lot in the next 6 days or so. And let's hop in here. Nothing. Though that truck might be cool later on. Yep, price is starting to climb, which is good. And this is a cultivator. So that won't help. Nice rainy day here. Let's check the prices on the rise. Like we like it. Look at that adjust. Gosh, it's so dynamic at this point, which is kind of cool, but it's kind of frustrating. You could be helpful. Okay. I don't want to do that right now. All right, we're in December. We don't have anything that would help us for sale. Prices are rising, so let's go ahead and let's speed up time a little bit. And we're gonna check around noon. We'll stop the time. Let's go about right there. And we'll hop in here. Still rising. Whoops, don't do that yet. Let the time go about this fast. And I'm not sure if it's every hour it changes. It's like by the minute going up. 800, we're getting there. We want it closer to 1,000 like it was the other day. All right, we're in the 900s now. Let's go ahead and slow this down a hair. 925, so we're close to peak. Go about that fast now. 927. I think December 3rd is going to be the day. Increases slowing down. Still going up, though. Pretty much close to what the chart says is peak, but I want to see if it goes past it like it did in June. We're at peak right now. See what happens. It is above peak. We're gonna play the long game here. Still climbing. We're almost to 970. 980. We're at 980. 990. How high is it gonna go? 994. Let's check the 9 o'clock hour here in a second. Almost 1,000. There it is, $1,000. Where's it gonna peak? All right, let's slow down time here for just a second, and we're gonna take a look at everything real quick. All right, yeah, we're not close to harvest yet. We do not have any more corn fields around. Okay, let's see, just in case we didn't see anything. Yep. Playing this game, trying to really win at selling here. Go ahead and speed up again. Once that arrow turns down, I think that's when we'll sell. Nighttime in December, it's still rising. All right, so we see the farmer's market started to tick down. That might be telling here. Okay, that's going down now. Let's slow it down and get this thing rented. And are we at the right spot? Yeah, it's pretty close to ideal. So we should get over 100,000 here. Maybe 120,000. I don't remember what was in there still. And I'm sure it's creeping down on us. So let's get this done as quick as possible here. I don't remember. I don't think. Yeah, let's go to the second one and then we'll back up and fill the front one. There we go. Getting this one all full. Is that good enough? Let's see. Yes, perfect. All right, stop. Get the rest of this in here. It is over 126 or 116, sorry. So let's go see. We should have about maybe 130,000 from this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we're at 144. Let's go ahead and head to our house just because that feels nice and cozy there. And let's look at the map now. Used equipment first. Not going to help. Let's look at just some things here. This one is worth 11, but we haven't repaired it. So we could see how much that's worth to sell. Let's look at some land here. 47, 31. Why is that one so expensive? We won't be buying that one. But if we started focusing on an area that we could completely buy, I'm wondering if like these 3 fields, we could buy all 3 of them, cultivate them into one field. Let's see, where else could we do that? What is this one? Yeah, it's out of our range so far. That's unfortunate. It'd be nice to have these 3 fields. We started at 60, worked our way down here. I don't know if we could get all of them. I'm gonna add up, do the math here real quick. And we have to take into account that we need precision farming data as well. So because of the big one up here, that puts us at 144,000 if we did that. We'd have $500 left over. This might be another one to look at. Feel more confident with this one. We could do this whole row here. We're gonna do it. They're buying that. We have $62,000 left. Let's look at the precision farming data now. Purchase soil 1,400. Okay. So not too. Oh, you know what? Let's stop because we're going to need to repurchase that when we cultivate those together. Okay. That was a little bit of a waste. Now let's see about. We're going to leave it dark. I apologize because I want to use all of this time in January. Well, we probably have enough time. We'll go ahead and make it daytime. That's a pretty color scheme right now. It might be hard to show on YouTube once it compresses it all and makes it a little darker. We could do some stuff in editing to make it a little better though. Let's go and see about the cost of this and turning around maybe a better subsoiler or a disc and just see what our options are. The game has changed. We're gonna be bringing in more money now. We're gonna start progressing a little faster, it feels like. We'll be harvesting more often. These videos will start getting longer. I'm really scared to see what like year 5 and 6 lengthwise is gonna be. But I'm glad we got some more fields. We'll have another opportunity in June after this harvest of the existing fields happens to sell that product and buy some more fields. Year 4 is going to be crazy. Now, the proximity of these fields is going to make it harder to unload the grain. Adding better transportation for the grain might be in our future here. So one of the things I'm really noticing is since we can't lease tractors, maybe it makes sense to buy tractors. Let's see, $1,300 makes that worth $14,000. So that added about $1,500 to selling it. We are going to get rid of this. And I think these type of leases are wise but we should pay attention to buying another tractor. Oh, I wanted to sell it right there, doofus. I don't know. It's so funny. Like, I should have called this the challenge of never sticking to a plan or something. Let's go ahead and sell that. Gives us a little more money, and then let's look in here now. Used, we never saw anything we liked. As far as discs go, they are shallow cultivating. Do they count as... I don't think those count as plowing. Next, sowing can be used instead of a plow. Okay, so 8 meters wide, 435 horsepower. I always forget what we have. We have enough for that. So that one's 8 meters. This one is 6 meters, not going to be helpful. So 8 meters is what we're looking at in subsoiler. As far as actual plows go that are not fun to really use, we're looking at 6 meters. So we could buy this, but I think it would be wise to just spend the 3,400. Let's say that's 3,500. So it was 68,000 new divided by 3,500. We'd have to lease that 19 times to pay for itself. I don't think that's gonna happen. So right now, before we forget, we're going to go into our money and we're going to repay as much as we can. They'll leave us with 4,000 and 3,500 in the loan. We can always take it back out. But let's grab our subsoiler, and because we have, well, it can be used instead of a plow, so I don't even think it needed the field creation with cultivate mod, but 8 meters isn't terrible. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy guided steering right now. Borrow 15,000. We'll go customize this tractor. Probably need to repair it too, but I'm hesitant to do that because I don't think we're gonna see a yield improvement, just a performance improvement. Okay, we want to customize. Guided steering, absolutely. Spend that 15 grand on that. To me, that is worth it. All right, let's head out to our new fields. We'll get it completely created, borrow some money to pay for precision farming, and then we'll probably have to take a little bit of money out so that we can get this planted, but we'll definitely have to spray it for lime or spread lime on it. And I don't remember. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. I know where we're going. New area on the map, very fun. So reminder on, oh, we wanted that road. Reminder on the rules, we are allowed to connect fields, but we can't make them any larger. So that's kind of a gray area, right? So we are making them bigger by connecting them. So basically, when fields are close like they are, we just connect them. We can't make them, we can't go into like the grass to the left and right of the fields or to the sides of the fields and improve the size that way. Nice little river right here. Water mechanics, I wish, yeah, they need to fix that and make it a little better in the next game, in my opinion. Okay, here's the road we wanted. And that there is one of our fields that we're gonna have to completely destroy all the crops on. Nice U-turn there by that car. So we're gonna get as close as we can here. And if we do extend the fields a little bit, it's not gonna really, I don't think it's that big of a deal. We'll do our best to keep it within the original footprint when we just combine these together. So we'll line up here and we'll use guided steering. Oh, no, we won't because the field's at an angle, so we will not do that yet. But let's hop in here, go ahead and lower this. See that it's working. Okay, very nice. Now let's double check and make sure we didn't make a mistake because that ground texture, I don't believe it right now. Needs plowed right here. Okay, so those ones don't necessarily need it yet, but let's go ahead and turn allow plow field on. Like I said, we'll try to get this as close to where it's supposed to be as possible, but a little bit of extra size isn't gonna kill the challenge. We'll get a good feel of the size of this field too. I think this was a pretty wise purchase. We can lock into place here with guided steering because it is a straight line, and we're just going to take it right from here all the way up. Extending the field just a hair. Again, I don't think this is cheating. I think this is just fine. Then we should be able to just go up and down now using our guided steering. We'll just have to lift at the edges so we don't accidentally create the field to be larger. Pretty sweet. Expanding is nice. Different scenery, finally. Let's take a look at this and make sure, yeah, it's taken away the needs plowed state. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful. So once we get this done, all subsoiled up, we'll buy the soil. See where we're sitting financially, take care of lime, get this field planted, should be able to harvest it. I think it's June, so we'll be able to get this harvested this season, or this year. Oh, forgot to turn the great fields back on. Is that just one field? Yeah, okay, there we go. Now, are the stones what's causing, it's gotta be what's causing the equipment to need maintenance quicker. Yeah. Looks like we need to create an area to allow us to turn around because of this business here. So we'll do that after. Let's shut off create field because this whole area is just going to stay the way it is. We're not adding any more plowed area to it. So let's unlock GPS and we'll do a couple end rows there. Give us the ability to turn around and get this done quicker. Should be pretty quick here. Yeah, and that should be plenty of room to turn around. And I believe number 11 is where we want to pick back up on our guided steering. If you look to the right bottom, you can see it says -13, -12 now. The pass that we were on is -11. We just finished 10. So we'll go ahead and raise here, turn field creation back on, loop around. Once that number says -11, we'll go ahead and hit left Alt and X. Lock into place, lower it. I enable cruise control now, and we're almost done. Getting a little lazy here with my turning around, messing up, making me take longer. That's all right. You can see as the field starts curving in, these passes are getting shorter and shorter. I think this field's gonna work out real nice for us. This is gonna be a good amount for our next adventure here. Not quite as big as the biggest field, but this will definitely be our second largest area, I believe. Let's look at the map and see. Yeah, I think it is a little bit bigger than 47 and 49. Maybe about the same. I think it's a little bigger. Let's take a nice wide turn here. Line up on 15. Much better. All right. Yep. Getting there. We're getting there. And just finishing up this last little area here, and then we'll buy the soil and see what we're looking at yield-wise. But I'm very happy with our purchase and our decision at this point. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take a break from playing and debate in my head about these stones, because that would be the next thing we'd want to do if we're going to get rid of them. Let's go ahead and fold this up, and we'll go into our keys here and return that. And let's head into the map, go into the precision farming tab, and yeah, we're going to have to buy that again. We're going to buy this one, and we should be out of money here soon. Wow, is it going to let us just go negative? Yeah, it did. Okay, so now let's go into our loans and borrow a little bit to get that money back. And let's pull over here and take a look, because I didn't really comprehend what I saw there. So, loamy sand, sandy loam, and a little bit of loam. Not the best, not the worst. Could have been clay. So potential yields not showing up yet, but we'll find that out once we plant, which is okay throughout all of it. Yeah, so it shouldn't take too much lime to get this in a good state, and we'll do that in my next recording session. It'll be like a blink of an eye for you. Oh, the maze challenge. It's getting exciting. I bought 2 bags of lime here, 2 of the big bags, so we're going to go and see if this is enough. Didn't want to overspend because we still need to take a little more money out to lease a planter. And do we know how to get there from here? Let's see if I remember. Oh, there's our turn. So it is right there. Interesting. Pretty awesome map. Pretty awesome map. I decided to avoid the stones. I don't know. Is that a soccer field or football, depending on where you're from? That's pretty sweet. I don't know if I've seen that in a map. So we'll go ahead and ignore the stones this time, and then maybe next time we'll pick them, depending on how bad they seem. But let's go ahead and utilize our GPS here. Yeah, that should be a huge width, and we should be able to do this. Oh yeah, we restarted the game so it doesn't save. I should save tracks though. That would be beneficial. Let's go to the end over here. It seems to be the straight line at the very end where we can get the most bang for our buck to begin with. And I can't remember if we're gonna need to do the end row up there, but we're gonna go about right there and hit Alt Home. Yeah, that'll do it. That's good enough there. Might waste a little product, but is that width even right? Yeah, I guess it is. The fertilizer is what spreads better, right? So it's not using too much, 2.63 tons per hectare, which is sounds like a lot, but I've seen it a lot higher. There's down to 1.75, which is nice. But we probably are going to have to go back to get more. Probably should have filled it up, but being conservative with the money we're spending. Even lower down here, I love it. Barely needing any lime. Now, I think we can get away with not doing an end row here. It was just by that building where it was really a problem, right? We go turn around, go ahead and turn it back on now. Yeah, good coverage there. Guided steering, I love it. Not going to be the best straight approach, but should still cover. Yeah, covered everywhere. Ah, we might have a little spot messed up on the left there. I'm really addicted to this style of playing. It's really nice to have a goal in mind that is really challenging. And I guess I've probably said that a lot during these videos, but it just comes to mind every time I'm out here. It's like, why do I keep coming back to this? Why am I thinking about releasing these every 2 weeks instead of once a month? Because I'm enjoying the heck out of it. So we might start seeing these ones every 2 weeks after year 4. I got some other things scheduled to get through, but we're getting close to being done with the things I planned for the beginning of the year. That's why you'll see some community posts of me asking for suggestions to dive into some content that you guys are interested in. So the rest of the year should be pretty fun and interesting as we really start figuring out what's next on the Farming Sim channel. And we talked last time about, you know, expanding, and we decided to start posting on the old Socks Way Up channel. And that's been going really good so far. Really enjoying the playthroughs I'm doing of just random games, and it's really refreshing my brain to stay afire or to keep having passion to play Farming Simulator. And I knew I wasn't getting bored with the game, just needed a little bit of refreshing time. Now, looking at these stones, I'm somewhat regretting. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. All right, this is where the field starts getting smaller, so these passes should be quicker. And I feel like we're about halfway done and haven't used half of what we brought over here lime-wise. We might make it, possibly. What is the amount we're using here? Yeah, 175. We might make it. We might have enough lime. Definitely enough lime. I'm actually stoked that this happened. This is like our fate, or our, gosh, things are changing for the better. I can't think of the word I was looking for there. Our luck is turning around now. We picked the right amount of a product to buy and didn't waste money. Who am I? This little strip here, we'll head back over to the store, pick up that planter. We're gonna look at a few options here because we do know that we've talked about using liquid fertilizer in that big planter, but with this field, we might be able to utilize that solid fertilizer with a smaller one. So we'll look at the options that we have when we get to the store. Quicker route to the store is this way. Yeah, perfect. I am paying attention to my gas level. We're gonna have to take care of that soon. The next time we use this spreader, we're gonna need to get more lime. So I'm gonna need to park it in the parking lot here. We'll put it right there. I don't think anyone else is gonna park there. Let's go ahead and hop in, whoops, this menu now. And let's take a look-see. Planters. What is the first one we can use that does both? Oh, I think that's it. This one is 12 meters. What's the cost difference in leasing? Not enough money. Oh, yeah. Kind of knew that. Let's go to our loans real quick. Borrow a little bit of cash. Let's max out just so we know. And we're not going to spend that much, but I just wanted to see it. And let's go here. Lease is going to be 8,000. Or we could grab this one. It's a little smaller for, yeah, let's do it. Okay, and this one, oh yeah, this is the one that confuses me. It's a cool setup though. Couldn't quite fit all the fertilizer we had, but we got close, so just that one bag left, so I feel good about this decision. Let's head home and see what we have in stock for seeds, and then we'll head back to that field and try to get this corn planted. Well, we're gonna get it planted, but it'll get done today. And then we shouldn't have to do anything to it. We'll check the weeds in February just in case, because I've never used this approach for plowing to avoid weeds, so I'm not sure if it's 100% going to work, but I feel like it's going to, but we will check. And it looks like February's harvest. Is that right? Nice. Progressing nicely. We never got the grain out of the harvester. That's funny. We'll have to do that here in the next few. All right, let's see. Gosh, I hope this is close to full. All right, we might have to come back once. I think it's going to take more than that in seed. And that's why I like the bigger planter, because less trips back and forth. But we'll be okay. We'll be fine. There is some snow coming today, so let's hurry up. Let's hustle up. We do have 2 more days in January we could plant this, but I'd like to get it done. Wait a minute. What was that? What is this? Reset football field. Oh my god. You can play soccer? No shot. I mean, is that what we do? Yeah, we scored. Oh, that's a distraction. My goodness. Okay, that's pretty cool though. Way to go, Giants. I dig it. All right, back to the challenge. All right, let's go ahead and loop this way. We'll drop it about right there. Help us line up. Get it unfolded here. And we'll lower it. Do the end row because we will need help turning around once we get to this part. Ooh, 11 miles an hour on this thing too. Ooh, I dig that. Nitrogen looks pretty good, so we're not even gonna go through a lot of fertilizer here. It's just a matter of, do we have enough seed? Yeah, it seems like the nitrogen's definitely good in this area. That's encouraging, except for the little areas we added. So we'll do 2 end rows and then maybe we'll do 3 so we end up over here to start again. We'll set up our GPS, our guided steering, really. And this is, yeah, like I said a few times, this is super exciting to me, getting another field going. Gonna really start pushing the progression of this series, and hopefully we get close to that dollar amount. It'd be real nice. No one likes to fail, right? Kind of breaks our plan on using all of our fertilizer, but saves us money in the long run because we can use it next time if we decide to lease this planter again. So let's go ahead and fix our width. There we go. And then we'll get the lines turned on here when we turn around. Let's do that now. And what we'll do is line up pretty much perfect here, or as much as we can. And that's not bad. So we'll do Alt Home there, lock in, and away we go. Up and down, get this field done, and then we'll progress to the next harvest. Now, is that because our cruise control, or can this go fast? No, it can only go 11. Okay. I think we're being a bozo not doing the stones. I think we're just being lazy, trying to progress faster, and it's probably going to screw us in the end. So I think this will be the last time. Hi, gosh. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy, and I don't want my laziness to cause us to not win this challenge. But that's where we're trending right now, I feel. We're not giving ourselves every opportunity to win the challenge like we should be. We get ourselves in a pickle in here. Yeah, we're gonna run into the little trees that aren't really, that you can't tell because it's winter. Thought that was just a shrub. All right, we're gonna head back to the store. We ran out of seed. We've already used what we have back at the house, and it's starting to snow. So yeah, we got that little bit there left to do. One more bag should definitely cut it. One more time being full on the hopper here as well. So hopefully we can get back there without swapping out because lazy. It might be safer to go this route, even though it's a little farther. Oh, that might be, the death of us right there. Power through it, power through it. There we go. Okay, we screwed up. We screwed up. So just a quick lesson for everyone out there. Laziness doesn't pay off most of the time. Stop being lazy. It's not worth it. All right, let's hop in here. We grab just a bag of seed. 1,000 liters is well more than enough. And just to see if we can, we'll put all of the solid in here as well. 660 about seeds there. Yeah, exactly. We'll loop around here, see if we can just top off and get this bag taken care of. Yep, very nice. Then let's head back. I think we're done spending, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay off as much as that as we can. We're down to 60,000 in loans. Making progress. Making progress. We have more land and we have less of a loan than we started the year, so I think that's winning, right? Okay, about right there should be decent. It's funny, I almost feel like we should have shut weather off too if we're doing it this way. But let's lock in. We'll back up. It'll line us up for us. And lower. Turn. Oh, we gotta unfold. Hold on. We're ahead of ourselves here. Not allowed to do that while lowered. That makes sense. And now we'll lower it. Turn it on. Drive forward. It's starting to get late already. Turn some lights on for us, but just a little bit to do as the field gets shorter. These things speed up big time. Just a few spots I want to clean up that we missed, and then we're done and ready to progress and see if we have weeds. I'm gonna bet that we don't. And then we'll get the harvest going in February, I believe. I think it's February, if not March, but March means we will be a little behind, I think. But yeah, we'll find out here in a few. We could look at the map and figure it out too. And the last section up here. And I'm gonna gamble that we're okay with dropping off everything here. This little bit of seed we'll use next time we plant over here. We'll have to buy seed for the other areas. But I'm gonna use super strength and move those off the road. Whoops, we had running on. Don't think this actually changes the outcome of the challenge, so no penalty for me. All right, let's go ahead and hop in our keys though and return that. And let's head home. Let's leave the tractor here to get here quicker, just to check. And just for sanity, we have a little bit of cash. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, and January 2nd, here we come. Loan interest is minimal right now. Not the right thing we need. And then let's look at this. Oh, it's not. It's gonna be March. Okay, we have to do that. We have to, right? What is our? We have to. It's a little smaller than we want, but we don't have to pay for anything anymore. We might have screwed up though. Rut row. All right, let's just do this right now because we might have screwed up. This we can lease. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll get this taken care of while we have money. We might end up running negative for a little while. Gosh dang it. I guess we need to sell what's in the harvester to get us in a better state, but I think that was a gamble worth it. That means we can get $796 worth of fuel here. Oh, let's take, oh, this is the wrong shortcut. Wrong shortcut. But things we have to lease are at a very much a minimal at this point, because that did have planting and fertilizer on it, and we will not be using liquid fertilizer anymore. So it goes back and forth. We'll see. We'll see. Everything changes on this playthrough. Everything. Often. That's a fence. That's still a fence. Use your steering wheel, dummy. And then we're gonna figure out we can't pull this with the tractor, aren't we? Oh, we're good. Okay. Now, how do we prioritize filling this up and not the tractor with fuel, I guess, is the next thing. Let's go to the gas station, and we have to make sure we don't get too much. I wanted to buy this, but prices just with that planter, I couldn't pass that up. I might regret how small it is, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to fill up a lot of, yeah, I mean, the other planter is better. I'm regretting our decision already. Gosh dang it, Chris, slow down. Mostly regretting it because of not having the ability to extend the capacity of it is really where I feel like we're losing in here. There we go. All right, let's do, gosh, I don't know. I just don't want too much, right? 600-700 should be fine, but let's save a little bit of money for our loans. We'll go, 400 liters. There we go. All right, now let's head back to the harvester. Interesting that that's not frozen. Okay. I don't know how much this is gonna fill it up, but we're gonna need more fuel before we harvest. That's for sure. All right, let's get this thing out of here. We don't need it anymore. I wanted to buy it, but those used deals, they get me. They get me every time. So much for not being in debt or working our way out of debt. All right, let's shut that off for now. We are gonna sell this right now. I feel like it's the right thing to do to get a little bit of cash in hand. And it's only gonna be a couple grand here, but there we go. And we're like set up to start harvesting too. Can't run out of fuel again though. Good gosh, we're not gonna be able to repair this thing. Oh, okay, we're stupid. We're gonna stop being hard on ourselves, but we were making mistakes. I need to are you sure? I need one of those options. Are you really sure you want to spend all your money on something that you're not even super happy with to save a little bit of money on leasing? Time is money, right? Not in this challenge, not really. All right, let's drop this off. And real quick, we'll run over, call the train. We'll get our 7 grand, hopefully. I mean, prices are probably low. It's probably gonna be like 3 grand. Did that call it? It did. All right, let's get the tractor shut off. I don't even want to look at the prices because I'm so sad about how much money we're gonna make on here, but I think we need it to get us through because we're gonna have to buy fuel. I would like to repair, but we're just gonna have to take the yield loss, I believe. But I would say the goal of this year was to expand, and we're successful on that. And I'm hoping we're able to attack part of this one next time, or maybe we buy these 2 fields. What do those cost? 30. Yeah, we could buy those next time, or start finishing this square up here, or we could go with these 2. 47, that's a big boy. And then this one's 31, so those would be nice, but oh, the expected yield shows up. Forgot about that. So 115, that would be a good one. All right, so we got some options. Okay, make this real quick if it lets us ever get in. There we go. Man, I haven't heard them called locomotives in years. It is what they are. It is what they are. Is that proper English? All right, 7, almost 8,000 liters. Let's back it on up. It's January. I'm gonna guess prices aren't terrible. They're on their way down still, so we might get about 8 grand here, maybe 7 grand. Oh yeah, about 7. Nice. Okay, that feels better. We'll go here. We'll repay 1, and we have a little bit of cash. Okay, so it wasn't that bad. It's still at peak prices or close to it. All right, new month here. We're not gonna have anything ready, but over here we can see we are starting to grow. We do have a little bit of weeds. That makes no sense. I don't understand why. So that means that we need to use an actual plow. Like, look at the weeds there. Jeez. What's planted there? Nothing? Are you a grass field? Nothing's planted there, but it has weeds. Okay. Gosh, that kind of changed plans here. If we look at leasing, gosh, like what a waste to lease for that. So in-game plows they're just terrible. They're so small and they take up so much power. So 6 meters is the best we're gonna get, and I hate using these plows. Oh man, that's not cool. What do we want to do here? That's just crazy to lease that. If we lease this, no, that one I thought had a. Can't make it wider. What's the width on this? 24 meters should be super fast over there. I guess we'll do it. We'll lease that. We should have plenty of herbicide and go from there. I'm kind of sad, you can tell, right? It's not how it was supposed to unfold. That was supposed to be a great plan. So we kind of sold our cultivator for no frickin' reason. Oh, the snow is thick. Oh, that can just stay right there for now. No one wants to drive that much, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who hit the... I didn't hit that button. No way I hit that button. So this is why we have super strength in case stuff like that happens. We could reset it, but who wants to live that life? Let's back up, see if we can get it to lift. Nope. Okay, we'll fix it. So top heavy. We'll have to stay on the roads that have been plowed because the snow is thick here in February. I haven't seen snow like this at all, and I live in Upper Michigan. We have not seen snow like this year. I mean, we had a couple days maybe where it was like this, but it's been a real light year of snow, which I'm not completely complaining. I'm just worried about what that means for crops in town this coming year. Soil's not getting as much water as it's used to. Looks like we are gonna have to drive in the snow a little bit here and get this all topped off. And hopefully this is enough since we didn't do the see and spray one. Hopefully 1,200 liters is enough for that. Never really ran into this, so I didn't realize that the fields would be this bad. So let's go ahead and look. We'll try to do what we can. I was hoping by speeding up time we could get some of this to melt, but it doesn't seem to want to. I guess the sun's not out yet. Does it show the temperature on the weather app? I always miss it. Yeah, so it's not warm enough to melt anything yet. Okay, so let's just try to do what we can and not use too much of our goods here. That should be about where the weeds are. And yeah, this is, I can't imagine this is good for the crops, but it's not a roleplay series. We'll be okay. Yeah, and that's getting them good. We just got to make sure we go the right direction. We're just going to spray where we need. I'm not going to do this entire area because that's just not wise. But gosh, okay, let's turn the wheel here. Yeah, perfectly lined up. Okay, so it considers it a plowed state, but it doesn't plow it enough to prevent weeds because it doesn't actually do the deep plowing, which is interesting. Don't even call it a plowed state then, in my opinion, because it's not. Turn it off there and fold. We'll have to do every single field that we created, or the extended field. Yeah, lots of snow out here this year. Go ahead and unfold it again. Can't believe it's not melting at all. Really limiting where we're spraying, hoping that doesn't hurt the score too much. Did we get far enough over? I don't know that we did here. So we might have to turn back around. Ah, come on, Chris, pay attention. The height of realism. Back in this path here. Turn it on about right there. Oh, that's way too soon. All right, we can get all the way to where our tire marks are. About right here. Yeah, that was pretty good. Use 25% already? Oh, okay. And right there, loop around. Make sure we get this right this time. It'll be all of field 12, apparently. And you can't turn, huh? See, this is just ridiculous to me. Like, nothing's... Is it the end of the map again? Gosh, fix your borders. That's terrible. Yeah, this is definitely going to go down as the least realistic thing I think I've done in this game. It just feels wrong. At the end of the map, not going to be able to turn. Oh, we pulled it off there. Okay. And that should cover the rest of field 12 here. Then we have just the middle of field 13 to do next. Okay. Should have enough product. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. And this should be the last pass. And we're here, so we might as well do that little tiny spot at the bottom if we can find it. Yeah, I know where it is. Okay. Okay. Strange. Well, this has taught me a lot about the game that I didn't really ever pay attention to because I always play with periodic plowing off, so I never really learned about this stuff. but some of it does make sense. We're gonna drive up here. We're gonna put this little bit of herbicide by the other one, or not the other one, but the other products up there. And then it's time to move on to the next harvest. Chugging along with the progress here. Let's drop it right there. Go to our keys and return the sprayer. Let's go get some gas, some fuel, some diesel. I always say gas. I'm American. It's not very well educated in this stuff. I'm getting better. What did we run into there? I love invisible hitboxes. I mean, that's a real hitbox, but come on. Gosh, this thing is so easy to drive with steering wheel and so hard with keyboard and mouse. It's hilarious. That's not even moving. The gauge isn't even moving. That's enough of that crap. We'll buy as we need there. We can always reset this one and drive it. There's never going to be anything in it that's going to harm us. All right, that's going to stay right there. Driving in snow is bad. All right, let's make it February 2nd and then all the way to March 1st. Do we even look at the deals? Stupid. All right, it's March. There's a little plow in there just to tease us. Gosh, that would be terrible to use though at this stage. Little bit of snow. I forget if we've harvested this way. It doesn't seem as thick as, oh, it's going away. It's gonna go away. It's nice sunny March morning. No GPS on this, okay. Go ahead and lower that, we can get ready. We're not gonna have any money for a worker, so this is gonna be all me. And yield is terrible because of the harvester. Oh man, yeah, all the repairs that need to be done on here. We are gonna yield terribly. All right, we've already done these fields. I'm gonna do the rest of this off camera, and then we'll come back on, report our, our yields and how much crops, and we'll report how much grain we have, but yeah, we'll do the rest off camera. So jumping in here, we finished the harvest of the big field, and I'm absolutely depressed at this point because let's jump in here. We're gonna have to borrow our last 5,000 to get gas. We almost ran out again, but you can see we only have 85,000. So I'm gonna pull up some screenshots here if I can find them real quick. So field 89 is the only screenshot I found, and we had $108,000. So let's hop back into the game if I can find it. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. And we click on field 89. Let me pull this screenshot up and see if there's anything actually helpful here. The yield was, gosh, I'm not sure if this is like for like on the amount of harvest. Oh, I'm on the wrong field, 89. So plus 2%. We have that on both of them. I feel like show total values. Yeah, so my screenshots are a little off, but my conclusion is, wow, never seen pH look like that. What is going on there? Let's hop in the harvester. It says it's okay, so it's that color. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna, I'm really tempted to mulch, plow, stone. I'm tempted to do everything and roll. Needs plowed, weeds are growing, needs rolled. I'm really tempted. You can see, yeah, we're blinking again. So we'll get some gas, we'll get these other two fields harvested, and then we're gonna probably sell a good amount of corn because we're going to, I'm over this yield not being great. Basically, yeah, I'm over the yield not being great. We're gonna do better. It seems like every time you reload the game, you get a little bit more gas, which is interesting. I should have known that. Gives us a chance to drive to the gas station now. And a bigger header would be nice eventually. One other thing that we have done, and I'll show it later on after we get done with these next two harvests, is I've added in a plow mod. I broke the rules. This challenge is hard enough. We're gonna be using plows, and the main reason why I haven't used plows is because, to be honest, Giants didn't provide enough options for realistic American plows, so we've added in an old John Deere one. And we'll show it when we use it. Actually, I think I can cruise for a second right here and pull it up. Let's go into the store. We'll go under plows, and it's $85,000. And I think this is just fine. I am not going to call this cheating. It's my content. Police, thank you for creating this challenge, but I'm mixing it up a little bit. I can't do it. The rule set was not, and I don't think police will take offense to this as I say this out loud on a recording. The challenge wasn't tested, and I know that he has felt that it was a little a little too challenging is the word, I guess. And there's some modifications that we would make, but we don't want to do that while I'm in the middle of it. But this is one for my sanity and for the enjoyment of this playthrough. I think it's a wise decision. I think we're going to eat the money right now, and we're going to fill this all the way up. What do I have fuel usage at? Normal. Okay. Yeah, the lost yields got me pretty upset, but it's our own doing, really, right? It's the mistakes we've made, the shortcuts we've tried to take, not taking good enough care of our equipment. I think from the research I was doing, gosh, $1,400 in fuel. The research I was doing was that the stones will just damage the harvester more. It doesn't affect the yield. So in return, it does affect the yield if a damaged combine is doing the harvesting, because its yield is affected by the damage. So it's indirectly, I guess, it indirectly affects the yield. So a perfect harvester, brand new harvester, is not really going to see as much of an impact as, say, the harvester we're using right now. I'm going to drop by, since we're so close, and just see what the cost of repairs is going to be, so we can have that in our mind before, hopefully, the harvest that of our brand new field. All right, let's take a look as we leave the gas running. Yeah, 20 grand, and on here about 1,000, so about $21,000. Yuck. All right, let's get these harvests out of the way. We'll probably join you at the end of them because we've shown this a lot. If I have something important to say, I'll say it. But let's go ahead and head out as far as we can to begin, and we'll work our way back in, start getting unfolded and all that jazz. All that jazz. I'd rather spend that money on guided steering. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take the end rows off first here, and then we'll start going up and down. That should be fine for this field. Don't really need to do the entire headland necessarily. Let's get the map up, see how our yield's looking the same as last time, but I have a feeling once we start actually taking care of this property and our fields, we'll see a return on our investments. And the time should be going. There we go. Yeah, we can definitely see a difference in the yield here. And I'm hoping this is the last time we talk about this, because these numbers are going to be better next time. Lesson learned. Finally. I think I'm losing my mind, guys. I'm either losing my mind or trying to keep you guys on edge. I haven't decided which one it is yet. This might be controversial. This might be controversial. Okay, we're going to go in here, and we're going to grab the header and repair it, and we're going to get our 30 grand for it. And we're going to come in here, and let's see. We have smaller fields, so it's a little silly, but yep, that's what we're doing. I didn't want to go with the biggest one because of the size of these fields. It's a little comical, but this is what we're doing moving forward. We'll probably do that John Deere one next time because it is a little bigger, but I got to be honest with you. We got to move faster because I want to get these done and get these out, and I got a lot of content to make for you guys. And I don't know if these decisions are going to make a difference, to be completely honest. No unfolding required, so we're just going to cut through these fields. Hope we don't run into anything. But it should make my life a lot easier, right? It'll make my life easier. Make my challenge harder. We should have just been doing this from the beginning and never bought that. So I'm sure people can go back, and I might actually do it. I bet we've wasted probably $200,000 at this point and could have a lot more land. And that might be where we lose. And this might be a challenge that I do redo on stream with everything we've learned. Maybe we will do that. And if you could lease vehicles, we'd be leasing every time as well, but you can't. So let's start from this side. Our neighbors probably hate us at this point, but eventually we're going to own the properties anyways. And yeah, look at the difference there. That's so much more enjoyable. Even the bigger one would be even better. This is where we figure out we only got 4 more rows, but we have more money in our name. Yeah, look at that, about 5 rows extra. That's okay, it'll go by a lot faster. All right, let's go ahead and hand that over to a worker now. Get this over there to start taking care of unloading. And this might be a way to prevent us from having to sell the corn early as well. So keep that in mind. And before we forget, let's go to our money and pay off as much as we can. And we'll remember we have $25,000 in loans that we can use to get us through planting and preparing for the next harvest. Taking back over from the worker, save a little bit of cash here. Now I'm curious, a little curiosity. Let's borrow a couple dollars and let's look at what it is going to cost to lease this. $4,300. Okay. So we're gonna have to lease this a lot. 85,000 divided by 43.35. That's about 19 times as well. And if we did that 19 divided by, if we leased it 4 times a year, that's just about 5 years. And it would pay for itself when it comes to leasing costs versus purchasing it. So hopefully we eventually see that used, or we get to the point where we can afford to buy it and resell it at the very end. But that should be the only thing that we're leasing, unless we do decide to do stones, which I'm still not sure if we're going to do. And this is definitely a nice plow. Being that it's rated as a plow, it should do exactly what we need, and it's huge. It is huge. Let's go ahead and get GPS enabled here, and that's pretty good right there. Lower it. We're not going to do mulching. Maybe when we're rich, we can do mulching. But that's a plowed state if I've ever seen one. Beautiful. 9 miles an hour, American plows. Can't disqualify me on a series I decided to do. It's my decision. I made sure it wasn't a super cheap one. We may look up the cost of this in real life when they're brand new and adjust the value as well. So this harvest is done, 98% full. They said they were done. I don't know why they skipped that little spot. That's really weird. All right, let's go ahead and empty as much of this. Brakes would be good. Empty as much of this as we can. We'll finish up the harvest there, and then we'll have to take a break on the plowing. We got a worker going now, though it is going nice. All right, so that's not completely emptied, but we'll go ahead and finish up this harvest here and get, probably, we might set it up on course play for the next one, and then we'll have to bring the tractor over to help unload the grain carts. That's a lot of corn to miss, bud. Another nighttime harvest is what we're going to be doing here, and then plowing. We're going to go ahead and plow through the night so that we don't hit another leasing fee on that. Go ahead and head over to the next field, get that started with course play. We'll have to stop the other worker and go from there. Actually, I think we'll just do a worker here and risk it with how square this field is. It's that other end that might be problematic. We'll go ahead and do that. Head over here. I'm going to let them turn around. Actually, no, we'll just stop right there. Pull forward a little bit, drop the plow, go pick up the cart, dump it at the train station, and then deliver it to the combine. Well, it's a rainy day in March. We got the plowing done. We got everything returned. We have some corn sitting out in the trailer, bunch of corn in the train. Let's check the prices. You know what? You never know in this game. You never know. It's at a decent price right now, but it should go back up in June, or yeah, the end of June is when we'll probably be selling it, and we should be good to get by until then. We have some money we can borrow still. So let's go ahead and start with the field out here. We'll do the little field, and then we'll decide how much more lime we need to buy. And I'm kind of curious right now, a little curious at if there's any other corn fields. Doesn't look like it, not at the moment. And this should line us up pretty good to get started here. 3.5, wow. Really felt like it used a lot more lime than I expected this time around. So it's okay, just a little surprised. Yeah, and we should just have one more pass, then we'll go top off and do the big field. I'm excited to see what the yield's gonna be like next time. That'll be in year 4 though. The Maze Millionaire Challenge, year 3 is going good. We just got done doing the lime on the field to the right. It costs a lot of money. What are we doing with loans right now? Let's see. We have 90,000 in loans. We had to take out about 15 grand so far. Maybe it was 10 to get us through up into this part, but it's an interesting challenge here that we're doing. Let's go ahead and set like that. That should be good. We'll lower, turn on, activate GPS. Oh, we got to fold it. Lower or raise it, unfold it, lower it again. Now we can turn it on. But I've disabled stones. I'm not doing that anymore. This is my series. Police, thank you for the rules. They're too hard. We're gonna keep going though. We just disabled stones, that's about it, and then added that plow we're using. Those are the 2 variations. I think that's where we're gonna stop making changes. But this is gonna go through a lot of nitrogen. That's gonna be a big expense. Hopefully we have enough with the loans we have outstanding to pay for that. I was debating rolling these fields, but I think the way money's looking, that's not going to happen. The amount of seed we're going through is ridiculous. We've got 4 passes done, which isn't even probably 25%. and we're gonna have to go refill. So it's a lot. It's a lot. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna have to buy more fertilizer. I think based on what we just used, we'll be okay buying one at a time here every time we have to fill up seed. But man, what an expensive challenge. All right, let's see. This should have enough to not have to buy another bag yet. Beautiful. All right, we'll go in here. We're gonna have to borrow more money. Let's just max out. I have a feeling we're gonna spend it all. Let's go this way. We'll grab one bag for now. Go ahead and back up. Fill that up. That'll take the whole thing. As long as it gets us about 75, we should be good. Yeah, we should be good to not have to buy fertilizer till next time we come fill up our seed. And did we get ourselves stuck here? Let's see. There we go. All right, we'll get back at it, and I'll report back probably closer to when this field's done. Well, that's as far as we've gotten for 2 full loads of seed, so we're heading back to get more. We're gonna run out of money. We're gonna run out of money and have to sell some corn early. Oh, maybe. All right, we're gonna have to buy both here. We'll do one of these. We're just gonna buy them one at a time. We have to come back anyways to fill up seed. And hopefully this is enough fertilizer. That's gonna be close. Oops. All right, let's get back. And this is what we got so far. We're gonna go fill up again. Oh man, money is disappearing. Definitely gonna run out of cash. We got a little bit of seed, a little bit of fertilizer there still. Fill it all the way up, hoping this fertilizer gets us the rest of this field. I don't think the seed's gonna get us the rest of the field. That's why it's called a challenge. All right, we're gonna go fill up. We have, looks like 2 passes left, so hopefully that'll be enough for finishing this field and the smaller field. And then we'll see about how much cash we have left and decide if we're going to just wait. I think it's wise to always get the maximum from our corn when possible, even if it means we get off cycle on planting some of these fields. I'm debating it. I really don't want to sell any corn yet. All right, down to our last $250. Gosh. I bought some extra seed. I bought some extra fertilizer. Let's just top off the fertilizer here. We'll get as far as we can, and then we'll make a decision about selling maybe just a little bit of corn to get us by. I really thought we had plenty of cash. Let's check the loan just in case. Yeah, we're at 100,000. Goodness. Some of that wasted product that we have that we didn't use of the solid fertilizers kind of kicking our butt right now. Or the liquid, sorry. I don't think 36% seed's going to be enough, but we're going to get started on that next field. Let's see, we want to probably have our lines facing that way, and we'll line it back up when we get over there. We'll see how far it gets us. But this field's, I mean, what is the yield showing? 88% out of 89 now. Okay, so maybe rolling would give us 1%, but I just don't know if that's necessarily important. And so having our biggest field only give us 90% yield at its best is rough. I guess right here it gives us 122. That's good to know. Does it show us anything else? Expected amounts? No. 18 something per hectare. I don't know if that's tons, but let's get lined up here and hopefully we can at least get this field done, figure out what we need to buy and go from there. If we have enough fertilizer, which I don't think we do, we would be okay because I think we have plenty of seed over there right now. All right, let's go fill up. We're pretty low. We're not gonna be able to finish that field. It is what it is. See how far this 700 liters of fertilizer gets us. Definitely should finish this field, and I'm debating just doing the next field and fertilizing as much as we can. Oh, mistakes. I don't know if I made a mistake. I think we just ran out of money this time. And it looks like this is where we're gonna run out of fertilizer. And I think I'm gonna drive a little bit forward and look at the projected yield and see what the difference is. Oh, it just stopped. It just stopped. Did it raise or just stop? Okay, turn it back on. A little bit here, that should be good. So this is saying 67%-ish to 89. Lose, gosh, whatever, 2.12 10, 70%. We lose about 18% yield versus corn is not at a terrible price. Yeah, let's sell a little. Let's sell a little. Yep, rent that. Take a little bit to get here. But I think one more bag of fertilizer will be enough. Maybe 2. So let's try to get about 5 grand here. 7.7 kilometers. Where is this thing going? No other corn on the map still. That's tough. Oh, they're 1,800 each. Yeah, about 5 grand should be plenty. Here it is. I don't know why that number was like that. Okay, top in. Is that a collectible right there? Was there a rule against that? I'm not gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look at the rules. All right, corn and stop. That was more, but that's okay. All right, that got us our money. Let's go ahead and we'll grab 1 bag for now. We'll do it the smart way and hop in here, raise that. Let's go pick up our seed and fertilizer. Get the rest of this field planted so we can sell the rest of that corn and harvest the other field and flip it. Not flip it, but, you know, flip the crop on it. Get it replanted to end year 3. That's what's left. So we should be harvesting the new field and replanting it after this. Before that, though, selling all the corn that we have in stock right now and potentially buying more fields, but we're going to debate that when we see our dollar amount. And I hope 1,000's enough, but it probably won't be. Perfect. It did fertilize over it. All right. We'll get this done and report back. $1,800 left in our name. More fertilizer we had to buy. More seed we had to buy. Boy, oh boy. I'm kind of regretting this planter because of the amount of trips I have to make back here. Well, let's go get it done. All right, we are all done finally with that. And yeah, let's go get the other trailer. We'll drop it off at the train station, and then it's time to pass some time. Oh boy. Yeah, we have a little strip there that's left, but I'm ignoring it. This is turning into our pseudo farmyard here too. All right, so we're gonna go drop this off. We're probably not even gonna look at things that are for sale this time because we have no money. We have $1,800, loans are maxed out. I definitely don't want to shorten. I don't want to lose money on selling corn, so we'll just lose some deals if there's some good deals there of things we want to buy. It's June and I'm starting to realize that this game's really making me mad because this was all the way up here and now all of a sudden it's here. So, and the price is dropping. Oh man. Okay, let's make sure our fields don't have weeds because I never checked that. And they don't. Okay, so July is when that's going to be ready. I guess we're selling right now because the fluctuation changed on us. So let's call the train. And it seems to be pretty close, which kind of hurts my plans because I was hoping prices were still good when we harvested in July, which I don't think they're going to be. So we have 118,000 liters to sell. We're not even going to make $118,000 off of that because the prices are not above 1,000. Oh boy. What is our environmental score looking at these days? Looking like... Why don't you let me see it? Why does it do this sometimes? Back. Let me see. 89. Okay, so it's dropping because of the weed control, which gave us a 24. That might hurt us. That might hurt us. Let's get the rest of this filled in here, and we'll see where our money's sitting, make some decisions. I am, for the first time in this series, thinking about going super conservative and not spending money until year 4 to see where we're at. Would it bite us? Probably, but I'm being a chicken because we still have to lease a header for the corn harvester for the combine. All right, 13,000 was still the environmental score, so we're sitting at $120,000. Let's hop in here. I guess we need to make it July 1st, but we'll go take this to the store because we have to pick up our corn header anyways. All right, we do have money, so I guess we can look at the used market, get tempted. How much is that corn header? The big boy is 127. Yeah, that's silly. I'm gonna be really mad if this goes up. Let's go ahead and go the next day, see what happens. And it is up. Okay, well, the prices are good. It's July 1st. Let's go ahead and lease that corn header. What is this doing in here? That shouldn't have got enabled. That's funny. Is the extra 2 worth the extra cost? Let's see what the lease is here. 6,500. Yeah, $2,000. Let's save the $2,000. All right. I'll see you over at the harvest. Well, $20,000 to repair the harvester. That's lovely. Let's see how this goes. See some yield data looking green, yellow. Okay. We got to get the John Deere and the grain cart over here in a little bit, but this yield's looking pretty decent. And we should be able to get all this sold today while the price is still good. Now that's some green yield there. Beautiful soil over here, so we kind of expected that. But we're at 53% full. Should be able to do the whole headland potentially before we're going to get the grain cart. The size headers, I'm not regretting saving the $2,000. That other header would have saved us a little bit of time, but I don't think it would have been worth it. Two extra rows per pass. Well, that's some solid orange though. That's strange. Why is that? The expected yield's pretty close to what it possibly could have been. Just some clay there, I guess. And then back to the nice green here. The worst part about this is going to be the driving back and forth with the grain cart. Yeah, bigger grain cart or another grain cart might be what we want to look for here soon. I really hope I didn't leave the harvester running because that's going to cost us a lot of gas if I did, and I did. Okay, we'll get it unloaded. We'll stop the John Deere there. Let's look at the used market real quick. Should we buy this? Not allowed to. But cart wise, got another one like that, 17 grand, 75, gosh, 100 and a lot of money. That would drive me nuts. Okay, we'll have to think about that because it would be very, very beneficial at this point. But let's go ahead and keep on keeping on. All right, we're gonna get this completely full. I'm gonna hand over to a worker and then we're gonna go sell what we have because prices are decreasing. So we'll see how quickly we can get that done and see if we can get back here before the harvester's full. Not sure that's gonna be the case though. Okay, should just have to hit H there and tab over and away we go. They're somewhat full still, so we gotta move. We gotta book it. Maybe we won't sell yet. Maybe we'll just sell at the end. 80% full. We're not even to the train station yet. Oh, joy. I guess we could tab over and shut off the worker once it gets full. Save a little bit of money. Yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Go ahead and let that go. We'll tab over. And I guess we could have taken over like that, which is a good thing that it filled up this quick. And then there we go. I think we just destroyed a little bit, but let's shut that off. Tab back over here, shut that off. We're gonna go ahead and call the train. We're gonna do that in the middle of harvest. Get our $22,000 here. Let's see how prices are. Still over 1,000, but on their way down. So yeah, I think this is wise. Go, 22,000. And let's back on up and get out of here. This might get us close to 30 with the bonus, maybe like 26, 27,000. That would be nice. We'll pay off all our loans after this too, just so we remember to. 22 plus 27,000 or 2,700. So yeah, let's do that loan thing real quick. Money, we will repay it all. And we're out of debt at least. And we have 24,000. Like, this is the best place we've been. We're in the green. All right, I think it's gonna be worth it. Bought another trailer for 20 grand. Let's pick it up. Did we just pass it? No, we're almost to it. And then we'll see. I think you can connect these together. It'll make our lives much easier moving forward for every harvest. As long as these can get connected together. That's something I didn't think about before I bought this. It looks like they can though. There we go. Oh, sweet. So now we can get just about almost 50,000 liters per trip. We probably should look at repairing this at some point, but I love living on the wilds. All right, this should allow us to finish this harvest without going back to the train station. All right, let's try this double trailer situation out here. Hand it over to a worker after we got over, I think we're close to 90% full. So let's get over here so that they don't stop. Try to help them completely unload. And so we'll fill up this front one and then a good portion of the back is the thought here. There we go. Probably lower this down to 6 miles an hour on cruise control to allow us to stay with them pretty good. Oh, we got a little far behind there. There we go. Start getting ahead here. I don't know if they'll stop. I always forget. All right, let's jump ahead. And they will stop. Perfect. Get them unloaded and then let them finish the job. I think I am going to let them finish and I'll drive cart. But looking good here. Over $30,000 right there. All right, go ahead and finish this little area up ourselves here. And gosh, this has been a 2-hour session already. I'm ready for a little breaky break. So we'll want to replant this, evaluate if we want to buy land or if we want to wait till we have more money from the next harvest. And we should have another 100,000 coming in pretty soon from, I guess that'll be in September, at least 100,000. And then getting this flipped. It's starting to look a little promising that we'll at least have a respectable number after 10 years. I was hoping this would get us close to $50,000 in our name, but we're gonna be a little shy of that, I believe. So let's go ahead and finish this. We'll return the corn header and then head on over to the train station. There we go. All right, let's jump in here. Hop into our keys, return the header, and we'll shut this off once it's done. Get it all folded up. We're gonna tuck it away right here for now. We'll drive it back when we need it. Here we go. In time to head on in to sell our 38,000 liters. Oh, look at that little crop right there. That's sweet. Well done. All right, let's get this done. now I think we might be able to sneak both of them in here. No, that's okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep, we've learned that before. Can't do that. Hydraulics need the engine on. All right, let's call the train, get our money, and then I'm gonna take a break before we finish this year off. This is gonna be a long video, guys. All right, we should be able to fit it all in this train here. This car, this train car. All right, let's get our money. We are sitting at $47,000. Time to take a break. So we need to make a decision here. Looking at the map, try to decide, do I want to buy more property, or do we want to just cultivate or plow this stuff up and replant it? So these three up here have a pretty good yield. I'm tempted to just, we're gonna do it. Need to take out a little bit of loan, go back to the map here. All right, so now, if we take out our maximum, we have 90,000 as our budget right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and repay everything. Just wanted to kind of see what we would have. Next, we need to go ahead and lease the plow, and then we can plow up both of our fields, the ones that we just purchased and the one that we just harvested. Boy, it's gonna be a long year. I can't imagine how long year 10 is gonna be video-wise. Gee, forget video-wise, just gameplay-wise. All right, so we're gonna have to borrow a little bit of cash to get these things. Gosh, I'm not really doing good this morning, talking-wise. All right, time to lease the plow here. I wish we could buy it, but it's not gonna happen right now. And then I think we want to head to the gas station. Probably should have done that before picking this up. All right, let's see if we can pull this off. We shouldn't have this implement here at the gas station. Okay, I think that's enough fuel for now. $700, yeah. Diesel is expensive. Is this gonna clear? Is it too tall? Well, let's see. That scared me. It scared me. It worked though. All right, let's watch this van drive up here and do a U-turn. Here it goes. Take a look. Watch. Gonna just flip around. Yep, just to be in our way. All right, so we should be able to just roll with this here. Oh man, this is gonna be so much faster. I'm so glad I made this decision. Get it lowered there. Oh yeah, look at that width. So much better. All right, with this field all plowed, it's time to head up north and see our new field. Looks like we're just gonna have to loop around and get this tiny little spot. Yeah, just a little bit, just a tiny little speck. All right, let's go find these new fields. Get it plowed, then we'll have to buy this soil so we can get it limed correctly. Oh man. Let's see if we can take this side road. This map is actually pretty large. It doesn't seem as big as it is until you start driving around on it. Kind of crazy. All right, these are our little set of fields here. Not as big as some other ones. You know, let's go ahead and get this unfolded so we can line up right to create this new field here. Or blend them together, I should say. Turn this way, lower that a little bit, and start plowing. We'll allow field now. Go. If we can get close enough to the edge here still. All right, nice and started there. How do we want to approach this one? Probably want to go east and west here once we get this all done. Oh, I guess we didn't do the top of this one at the very beginning. I'm a little tired this morning. How are you guys feeling? Ooh. And turn field creation off. Oh, thought that was gonna be good. All right, so now we could line up, potentially line up. Let's see what our GPS is saying. All right, that should be decent start here. And we do not have allow fields on yet. When we get closer to the middle there, we'll turn those on. Yeah, this should be not as huge of a area as I was thinking it was, but it'll be a nice little addition to the income. All right, we're gonna have to raise here because we're not at the right angle. Oops. Oh, okay, we pulled that off. All right, get rid of GPS right now, disable that, or then we're gonna come over to the side and we'll do the end row as well. Okay, now let's enable fields, lower it, and this should allow us to get a nice angle to connect these. All right, and we'll go ahead and connect this one as well and loop back just like we did on the top of the field, and then we can shut off enable fields. Oh, because we didn't have it on anyways. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, take two. Yeah, go ahead and lower it. Enable create field. There we go. That's better. And then we'll connect these up, loop around. And it should be much safer to finish this and not overextend these fields and break the rules. Very nice. You can tell I'm tired. We'll have to fix that. All right, last little section here to plow. And we got our new field all prepared for liming. We'll buy the soil next. Gonna be pretty exciting. Trying to wake up here, guys. All right, I wish this was our plow, but it's not. So let's go ahead and pop into the keys and return it. And let's take a look here. Purchase soil, 1400. Purchase soil, 15. Ooh. But a pretty good setup there. So that's the yield. That's going to be our best. It's going to be the best yield we get in the small area. It's too bad that's not a bigger field, but progress is progress. Let's go find our spreader, get a bunch of lime, and move on to the next task. All right, take the spreader here, head on over to the store, pick up some lime, and I'm hoping, have no idea, but I'm hoping an entire full tank here is going to be enough. So at 12,000 capacity, 14,000. All right. And these bags are more expensive, right? 350 for 2,000, or yeah, 350 is what we want. 6, 8, 10, 12. We'll do 12,000 for now. Sneak on over here, fill this up, and then we'll head to the field we harvested recently. We'll do that first, and then the new field after that. All right, as close as we could get filled up without having to buy another bag of lime. And I need to find the right route. I think this works when we take a little bit of a left. Oh, okay, I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. Stupid van. Usually, yeah, stupid van. You're gonna turn over here, you're gonna do a U-turn, you don't even know where you're going. Just getting in the way, that's all you're doing, van. All right, here we go. We'll see. Doesn't seem like it's using a ton, so that's good. Literally, less than a ton. Oh, there it goes, now it's higher. Now it's higher. This might not be the best route to take. Should probably do the whole headland. All right, we'll do that, then we can use the GPS to finish the job. But try to bust this out real quick and get this episode wrapped up, because I'm sure it's running super long at this point. All right, just another one. So that's all we have left right here. We have just under 10,000 liters of lime left. And we'll have to see if that's enough for the other fields. Doesn't seem to be. There it goes. Now it's applying here. So we'll drive up north once again. And I know that field hasn't been treated yet, so it'll be interesting to see how much lime it needs. All right, here we go. Turned on a little too soon, but yeah, it's super yellow. So 6.13 tons per hectare. And look at that number just drop dramatically. All right, let's see how far we can get. And we're gonna run out. So close to being done here, but 1% left. Oh man, that's depressing. And it's not a short drive. It's not a short drive. All right, let's go ahead and grab one more bag. Got to get this done. We got to maximize our income the rest of the way. So no choice but to go spend the time to drive there and back. Oh, wow. It almost used all of it. Okay. All right, let's head back, get the planter. We'll do the same thing we just did. We'll go to the harvested field first, and then I need to get them names. These fields need names. Oh, we don't want to go over that. Okay. Wanted to be debt-free before this episode was over, but I think buying land was more valuable than being debt-free at this point. I think we have a little seed here. We'll pick this up, and then there's plenty. I don't know if this all will fit. All right, there's still some there, but there's plenty over at the spot as well. That's where we discovered our extra fertilizer and seed. So we should be able to finish this field over here with the product there, I'm hoping. And then, gosh, I'm hoping it's not too many hoppers full on that new field, because that's a long drive. All right, finish topping off here. Ruh-roh. That's all the fertilizer that was here. We'll see how long it lasts us. There's good. And away we go. Yeah, that's a good amount of fertilizer it's using, actually. Ooh, gonna be interesting. All right, so first thing happened here is we ran out of seed. And probably, what, 25% done there? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, we'll fill this up, get back at it until we run out of fertilizer. Oh, okay. We'll use this as we can, and then, nope, we're gonna go fill up. That's not what you're supposed to do. There we go. And we've learned our lesson. We can't drive with it that way. We'll have to connect it this way, and then we can drive into town, pick up our product, and blah, 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 back and forth. Aye. What a dork. I should have had all my fields in close proximity to the store. Oh, I guess I did have some seed here, didn't I? Like two seeds? 2 seeds? Is that what was in there? All right, let's go ahead and fill this up. And then we'll get the seed in here as well. Fertilizer bags are a rip-off. All right, see if we can line this up good to get right back into the flow of things. Yeah, let's turn this way. Right there. All right. Bigger planter is so much better. Go ahead and fold it. We'll lock into place, and we're going to back up a little bit. All right, now we can lower it, turn it on, drive forward. Should be good. Let's finish this job. And on to the last field. We had to take another $5,000 loan out. Yeah. I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm stressed about it. It's going to be fine. We're going to win this challenge. We're going to win. It could be super cheesy and be like, we're going to win because we're having fun. Yeah, looking at this now, I think it's a little bit bigger than 666 liters of seed. So I think we'll be doing another trip back, but let's get it done. All right, so we're finally done over here, and we're gonna head on home. I don't understand why it's saying that, because I folded it. Gonna head on home and check the used market a little bit. I don't think we'll be buying anything, but everything's all prepped for starting year 4 with the hugest, the biggest, largest harvest we've ever done. We're gonna have all of our sections here. Like, I mean, we have a ton of fields now if we count them up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total fields in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections that we've created to be harvestable. I think it's going to be pretty telling. Year 4, I've said this, I think, since year 1, that year 4 is going to be the deciding factor of if we actually pull this off or if we completely fail. So that's what I'll leave you with. If I find something in the used market, we'll pop back in, but probably not. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out in year 3 of the Maze Millionaire Challenge. We're getting there. We're getting really close to having money and making a profit. I'll catch you next year.